So I'm here today to share with you all my Fenty Beauty experience. I'm going to show you the items that was purchased and just share with you, my overall thoughts on if these items was worth getting or not. First thing first, I want to give a special thank you and shout out to the Hubs, because it was him who went into Sephora and on his own he went and purchased these Fenty Beauty items in which I'm about to show you. The only thing that he didn't get at the time was the foundation, and that's because of the obvious. He didn't know what shade I was, and I had to go back for that. But aside from that, everything that I'm here today to show you, it was him on his own that actually did it. So please, give him a thumbs up for supporting my addiction. And also, if any of you might be interested in my eye makeup look that I'm wearing in this video, it is by LA Colors. It only cost me $1 to achieve this eye makeup look. Yes, this was purchased from Dollar Tree, although an official glam doll, and when I say official, that means a subscribed glam doll. An official glam doll, her name is coming up right here, Miss Satin Doll 76. She gifted this to me, and in return I made sure to use it and created a makeup look with it, which is what you are seeing. So if you want to see how I actually use this palette to create the eye look that you're seeing, you can always check down in the description box below for the link that will take you directly to that video sharing with you and showing you how I use this palette. And lastly, far as the foundation and everything else goes that I'm wearing, it is all by Fenty Beauty. So now that that's out the way, let's get into this video, dolls. OMG, let me tell you, here's the daggone Sephora receipt. The Hubs went in there and he spent $291.73 on the items I'm about to show you. I want to start out with the first two most popular items that everybody was raving or talking about, is the foundation and the primer. Now, when it comes to, let me start with the primer. When it comes to the primer, I am oily skin, team oily skin all the way, okay? And this primer, it actually, it surprised me, because according to the packaging, this primer is supposed to help to extend the long wear of the foundation, and it's supposed to give you a soft mattifying look, and it's supposed to minimize your pores. Well, I must admit, it did all three of those things. It gave me a soft matte look, not a complete matte, but a soft matte look. And I can tell by using this primer with the foundation, it gave me a more natural skin type appearance, as opposed to me using my normal primer with that foundation. It was all off. So Rihanna, she definitely went out her way to create everything to coexist within her beauty line. So I was really impressed by this, and this is the primer, and like I said, I'm team oily skin all the way. Now, to combat my oily skin from coming through, what I did was I used the Invisimatte blotting powder. If you don't get nothing else out of this line, this Invisimatte blotting powder, I don't know what she put in it. I don't know what her scientist or team did, but let me tell y'all, baby, this powder definitely mattified my skin. And according to Rihanna, you can use as much as this blotting powder as you want. It won't cake up, and it won't give you no cake looking face. It won't leave no type of crumbly. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like sometimes when you put on too much powder and then you put your foundation over it, you get like those little separation of looking like your skin is ashy or something like that. No, this does not do that. And it comes with a little sponge insert, but one side of it is made of leather, and it says Fenty Beauty on it. And I use this to blot my face before I apply the foundation. Okay, I use this before I apply the foundation, and I realized the combination of going ahead using the primer and then pre-blotting my skin before I apply the foundation, that did help to subdue my oily skin. Because let me tell y'all, one time I fell asleep in my makeup, I woke up, and where I put this powder, I was not oily at all. So yeah, these are worth you getting. So now let me move into the foundation. This foundation color that I am wearing on my face is number 420. When I first went into Sephora, I met with a Fenty beauty rep. So this rep, she didn't work for Sephora. She was actually a rep for Fenty Beauty that was working within Sephora to help women or people that was coming in there purchasing the Fenty line to, you know, identify their skin tone shade. So she had a card for me. On the card, she said that I was a 350. She first put 350 on me, and then she said, well, you know, for a little bit more tint, you are 390. I am 420. Now, I'm not going to discredit her or her profession or her craft, because when it comes to foundation, it's all according to a matter of preference. And when she did my face with the 350, and then, you know, she put a little bit of 390 to give me that extra tint, I already knew what was her preference in a way in which she was deciding to do my face. That didn't work for me. It doesn't mean that she was wrong in the way that she was doing my face. It's just the way her preference wasn't conducive for me. Now let me explain to you what I mean about preference. When she matched me with 350 and 390, she matched me according to my inner perimeter of my face, which is lighter than my cheek or my neck. When I wear my foundations, I like to match my foundation to my neck, to my shoulders, to my chest. That way, when I put my foundation on, I have a seamless, even tone complexion. What she did was she matched the lighter portion of my face to the 350 and the 390, and that's why she came up with that being my color. I don't wear my makeup like that. Now that don't mean that her way was the wrong way at all. It just means that was her preference for how she chooses to apply makeup on people's faces. Me, I'm the complete opposite. Even if I'm doing somebody's face, I match their foundation from their neck or they chest area to their face. And I'm saying it that way because naturally when a person washes their face, the inner perimeters, like around your cheeks and your forehead and your nose area, tend to be a little bit lighter than the rest of your face. And that's because if you happen to wash your face with like a face cloth, some people do it without realizing it, or if they scrub their face, they apply an additional pressure in these areas, and that's what causes the lighter effects to happen on the inner cheeks and the perimeter of the forehead. Even my dermatologist at one time have explained that to me, that the reason why I feel like I'm looking two-tone is because of the way I wash my face. I tend to apply more pressure right here with scrubbing my face, so even if I'm using a face scrubber than I would on my jawline, or I would on my shoulder or my chest. That's just what it is. So like I said, when it comes to the foundation, she said I was a 350 or 390 according to her card that she wrote it on. After she did my face, I said to myself, I'm not no 350 or no 390. I went along and I purchased 420, which as you can see matches me perfectly. I mean spot on, perfectly. Now when it comes to this foundation, this dries down very fast. When you first apply it, it's going to begin drying down, so you got to really work fast with blending this into your skin. Otherwise it can kind of leave you with I don't want to say patches, but demarcations, because you're going to have to really work to blend this into your skin very quickly. This dries down very fast. It does give me a soft mattifying finish. It does last a long period of time. I don't have any cons about this foundation. It's medium to full coverage, and I feel it's absolutely worth you looking into if you're deciding to purchase anything from Fenty. Just make sure you get your color that's best comfortable for you, because sometimes you don't always have to rely on the reps that's in the stores matching you. You got to be comfortable with whatever color works best for you. So that's that right there. The next thing that I want to share with y'all is the foundation brush. The hubs, he picked this up too. It's dirty because I did my face today with it. This is the foundation brush. You don't have to purchase this brush. I didn't see the need for this brush necessarily being purchased. It's just a makeup brush. No different than my other makeup brushes that I have. It's cute to have to go along with the collection. The bristles are very dense, and I want to say stiff, not in a bad way, but for me, the stiffness is what will help me to control how I'm applying my foundation. Again, that's just a matter of preference. Some people like softer, more densely packed brushes for them to manipulate their foundation. Me, I like a condensed, tightly packed bristle brush to help me to control how I apply my foundation. Like I said, it's all just a matter of preference, but at the same time, I didn't really see the need for him picking up this foundation brush. But the insert that comes along with it, it's a case covering that you can put the brush into, and on the case covering it's embossed with the FB logo, and on the actual brush it says foundation and the brush number 110. I'm assuming that's because as time goes on, perhaps she will release additional brushes, hopefully, but for the most part it says 1110 foundation, Fenty Beauty on the handle. It's not embossed into the handle, so I kind of feel like with long-term wear and tear, the name Fenty will eventually wear off, but at the same time, it's a great quality brush to have, but it's not necessary for you to get with this collection right away. So that's that. Next up will be the contour cream stick. Now when it comes to the contour cream stick, when I went back to the store to get the foundation, that's when I got the contour cream stick. This color is called Walnut. This is the color, and none of this really has a smell to it, but this was my first time ever dealing with a cream contour stick of any kind. I absolutely love the formula that is in this cream contour stick. Like I said, I've used this and I applied it, and it blends out effortlessly easy on my skin. And what I really appreciate about this cream contour, dolls, let me tell y'all, when it came to underneath my eyes, I do have some fine lines, whereas when I use liquid concealer or something like that, if I don't work it fast, it'll settle, you know, in those lines. This stick does not do that. This blends out effortlessly easy, and it seems like it blends right on into those little fine lines underneath my eyes just the same. And the formula on this is excellent. If you're going to get the Fenty line and you are into doing contour and concealing, this is going to be worth you looking into. The next thing I want to share with y'all is the lip gloss. So far, I guess she has one lip gloss in with the Fenty Beauty line, but it's universal. This will complement any eye look that you would achieve. I mean, even the eye look that I'm wearing right now, this lip gloss seems to complement it. So I do foresee myself wearing this lip gloss to death. For the price of this lip gloss, how much was the lip gloss? The lip gloss was $18. So to say that, oh, excuse me for a moment, I'm recording this in natural daylight, and Mother Nature is doing the absolute most. So forgive the lighting. Let me see if I can, there we go, fix that. Mother Nature be doing the most. Anyway, back on it. The Fenty lip gloss is $18. It's definitely worth looking into. Again, the name Fenty Beauty that's on it, it's not embossed into it. So I kind of feel like over the wear and tear over a course of period of time, this will eventually fade off, it's saying Fenty Beauty. But on the actual top of it, the cap, it has the Fenty Beauty logo and it is embossed. So although you may lose the name on the side, you won't lose it from being Fenty Beauty on the top. And this this lip gloss, I really feel will complement any eye look that you can create. So it's worth looking into. Yeah. So last but not least, I want to share with y'all the highlighters that he picked up for me. The first one is Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak. These are the kilowatt highlighters. What I'm also loving about these highlighters is they're universal, meaning you can use it as a highlighter or you could even use it as an eyeshadow. I've seen people use it as an eyeshadow. I've seen people use it as a highlighter. Hell, I've seen people actually mix in clear lip gloss and use this as a lipstick. So that was kind of creative, something I won't be doing that for, but I have used this as an eyeshadow before in the past. In fact, I already have a video down in the description box below sharing with you a look that I created it by using the Fenty Beauty highlighter as well as everything within the Fenty Beauty line. So So now, like I said, the highlighter is definitely worth you looking into. It's universal. Like I said, you can use it for eyeshadow, you can use it for a highlighter. I like that it has a huge compact mirror for you to be able to see, and on the actual mirror it does say Fenty Beauty. It's made very, very well, and guess what, I dropped it and my shadows did not crack. So big up to Rihanna about that. And when it comes to the packaging, it looks like it's white on camera, but up front it's like a pearl iridescent kind of look, because when I move it around, I see some hues and some purples and some pinks in it. So that was real pretty of her to do. The next one that I have is the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule highlighter. Again, these highlighters are excellent to have. Just kind of be mindful, because when it came to the hubs purchasing these highlighters for me, I kind of feel like the Girl Next Door and Chic Phreak is somewhat the same as Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. This appears to be just a tad bit lighter, so I kind of feel like he didn't have to get these two. He could have got the other one, but for the most part, this is the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. This is the one that I did use as a eyeshadow as well as a cheekbone highlight. And like I said before, you can check down in the description box below for the link that will take you directly to that video showing you how I use this as an eyeshadow as well as a cheekbone highlight, as well as the rest of the Fenty Beauty items I'm showing you in this video. So like I said, this is the highlighter. It's definitely worth you looking into and getting if you want to add to your collection. Do you need every single color? No, you don't need every single color unless you just want to collect every single color, but pick a color that you like, and trust and believe you're going to love it, and it's definitely going to work with you. I feel it's going to complement just about any skin tone that's out there, and this is what I appreciate about Rihanna the most. She really, or her team of experts, or whoever was the idea behind matching the shades for women of color, or just for women in general, people's skin tones, period. They covered it. They really did cover it. So the last thing I want to share with you is the infamous Trophy Wife. Now, I didn't use this just yet, and I'm scared to use this. However, I will eventually get to using this, and this is what it's looking like. This is Trophy Wife right here. It scares me to even look at, but I'm gonna get up the nerve and I'm gonna actually use it one day and see what that's like. But like I said, that's the highlighter, and these are all the pieces that I have from the Fenty Beauty line. And like I said, the hubs, he spent $291.73. Was it absolutely worth it? It was worth it, but he didn't have to get as many of the pieces as he did. So on that note, dolls, just pretty much just concluded the video with my Fenty Beauty experience and my thoughts about the makeup line in general. I hear she has a Galaxy palette that's coming out, so I'm super excited about that, and I most likely will look into getting that Galaxy palette once I'm able to get my hands on it. But right now, I got to, or we got to, financially recover from his splurge. So like I said, this just concluded the video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and if any of you may was interested in the eye makeup look or this makeup look in general that I am wearing in this video, please visit down in the description box below for the link that will take you directly to the video showing you how I achieved this Fenty Beauty face mixed with a $1 LA Colors Cosmetics eyeshadow that created this eye look. For real, dolls, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta put this stuff away. Don't forget, we gotta stay socially connected, so please keep in mind, I am on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Twitter with more beauty alerts and fab beauty on a budget finds. And I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. And I'm here today to share with you all the ones that I managed to get my hands on. Let me tell y'all something. It's like the makeup gods have spoken.